Stepped up to the house party, kinda faded. J's on mask on, yeah, I'm kinda basic. You stood out, Halle Berry cut, amazing, amazing. Can somebody...
Ladies and gentlemen,
We back.
We back.
We bike.
Mike.
Yeah.
Week 50.
Sheesh.
It was the 50th anniversary of hip hop.
Yeah, it just came up.
It's the 50th show.
Hip hop owns everything. It's hard to believe it's only been 50 years and it's kind of taken over everything, right?
Yeah, I'm tight that hip hop is a Leo.
Question.
What?
Question for y'all.
Talking about?
Where we
Hip hop is a Leo.
Okay, whatever.
Go ahead, Jay.
this guy with the signs.
Yes,
You into signs, right?
a little bit. Gemini.
But no, I got a question. For
Yeah.
you guys dealing with the hip hop. It just came up. Do you guys remember the first time you heard hip hop?
great question.
Fire.
Yo, Left, make sure you're in frame. I don't know if I
okay.
can see you. Yeah.
You Gucci.
So
That's
Left,
that's a great question.
yeah.
Start with you.
Bro, I remember just from being around my older brother and shit like that, seeing DMX CDs, Will Smith CDs, Missy Elliott, Mace,
Wow.
hearing some of the most like I didn't grow up on Rakim. I can't say like I didn't grow up on Cool G Rap and Run DMC. I grew up on like the golden era of like the greats, and it was hip hop and pop. Like I would hear those when those albums came out, the Locks. You remember when the CD flipped the folders?
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
going through those, putting
They
those in
don't
the
know that.
Discman. You know what I mean?
Young guys.
Making our mixtapes, hearing records on the Now CDs, like
Checking the
back-
credits.
you know what I
Look at
mean?
that.
Like checking credits.
Oh
Yeah,
my
bro.
God.
Yeah.
I used to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that you said so yours is like DMX and all that stuff.
Those
like
were the first. I remember those are the first CDs that I started seeing in my crib because of my older brother, and then like I started doing some digging on my own.
Okay.
that. So, me?
Yeah, with you.
Dog, I don't know. First time I heard, I just remember Saturday mornings. At some point, y'all gonna laugh. I was hearing what's that nigga that did I wish it was a little bit taller. I wish it was that stuff. I started hearing Tupac,
Okay.
Round and Round. Like I started hearing that stuff when I was young in the early '90s,
Okay.
and I was like, "Yo, that shit's crazy." Then when I looked up with Dre and my other boy Dre, then I started hearing the Big and Smalls, and you know, by the time I was a teenager, like you said, DMX, the Locks, it was heavy. You know, Big Pun, you know, all that stuff was heavy in rotation. So, yeah, hip hop was it's diverse. Yeah, CeeLo, who did that song? I wish I was a little bit taller.
I forgot his name. Domino.
That's his name.
No, it's not Domino.
Oh no, it wasn't
Not
Domino.
Domino.
Nah, but
It was before Domino.
it was that time period where you had like the Far Side. He keeps on paying
yeah.
all that
Yeah,
stuff. That's
yeah,
what I heard first.
yeah,
You feel me,
Definitely.
Dre? What about you?
Oh man, it goes back. Shoot, I can remember one of my first memorable moments of hip hop. I used to record it on Red Alert on 98.7, and this is before Hot 97 played hip hop. So Hot 97 used to be they used to play what's that? Tell me when you're in love. What's they
House
called?
music?
No,
music?
it's not house. It's called
I know that record too.
yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like God, it's a genre that was out that I used to be into. I forgot the name. Somebody's gonna correct me. But anyway, I used to record. I used to sit down. It would be like Red Alert, and I would press record on the tape, and I would stop it and pause it when the commercials would come
Yeah,
on.
so you won't have the commercials on
But
the tape.
you know, he would scratch, and I remember them playing you know, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, and there was a certain guy. I remember the song. It was "Arrest the President, Arrest the President, Arrest the President, Arrest the mother effing president."
Oh no,
I don't.
That's
This
deep.
is
funny you bring that up.
Like when I think of hip hop, it really brings me back to like it was just like this is something new because Video Music Box. I don't know if you
Yeah.
So Video Music Box.
Take us back.
Yo, so
Donnie, what's his name? What was his name, man?
Donnie Simpson?
Nah, not Donnie Simpson, the host of
yeah,
I know
yeah.
Ralph McDaniels.
Yeah,
Ralph McDaniels.
He turned me on to
Yep. I see it. Yeah, I see
what's
it now.
dang, you guys would know if I heard it. I can't remember the name of the song, but Video Music Box really turned me turned a new ear for what was going on in hip hop in New York City. Because that was where it was. I mean, you had your Queen Latifahs, you had your Naughty by Nature, but I'm talking about before they came out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
yeah,
hip hop definitely played a major role in my life, and it continues to, down to the music that I listen to create.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just to know that it's 50 years old, and I mean, I'm not gonna say my age, but you know what?
But that's nothing.
Huh? Yeah, right. Yeah. It's nothing.
Did you think about it? We were right in the beginning when it came around. Ron, what you say? What was yours?
It's crazy because like I'm gonna show my age.
I'll show mine too, man.
But I can remember. I want to rock right now. I'm Rob Bass and I came to get down. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock the microphone. Yo, and I know I can and every word, every word, and they used to play that at parties, and we was doing the Running Man to that shit.
Oh, the Running Man.
And as I continued, man, then it started getting to like
LL.
Like,
no,
like,
my bad, bro.
If somebody else cut me off,
I ain't
cut off print, bro.
No,
I get excited with hip hop.
No, I know how you feel, bro, and I understand. But like, I was into like the native tongue. That was like that was Queen Latifah. That was Moni Love. That was A Tribe Called Quest. That was De La Soul. Then Leaders of the New School.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember D Nice, like he was like the first Nas to me. My name is D Nice, D Nice.
Yes.
So it's just like, it's so much, bro. And then Naughty by Nature, it just goes on and on and on, man. And it's crazy to what it's become. Like, you know, they wasn't making money back in the days. Now people are.
A lot of those artists got raped. Pause. Like they don't have no money.
Yo, and if you love hip hop, man, I suggest everybody go to Netflix and look at this documentary. It's called The Evolution of Hip Hop. And I mean, they break it down till its smallest form, to where it really started, and they branch out from the West Coast to East Coast, down South. I mean, they break it down, and it's super dope, bro.
I got another question, yo.
What's up?
What was the first hip hop record or tape that you bought that you can remember?
Ooh, that was Busta Rhymes. I just know it's Busta Rhymes for sure.
I know mine.
I got to say yours.
Left, you got?
I think it was a Pac CD.
Okay.
Greatest Hits. I think I played it safe, and I was like, when we went to Coconuts back in the day, and I think it was like Pac Greatest Hits. It was The Locks, We Are the Streets. I remember it was like around those.
What was yours, Dre?
Slick Rick.
When he had the red shoes.
Listen, Hey Young World, the world is yours. That was one of my, when I heard that,
this was crazy.
I said, I'm going to buy that that tape, and it was white. I remember it like it was yesterday. And it's so crazy because that album, one of the classics, Snoop did Lottie Dottie, we came to party, we don't cause trouble, we don't bother nobody, we just some zoo on the mic, and when we rock up on the mic, we rock
the mic.
Right.
So all of y'all, so I could just go on and on, but Slick Rick was one of those who was,
storytelling, yo.
Yeah, man, I'm definitely big on Slick Rick, man.
With me, I ain't gonna even lie, y'all, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I bootlegged a lot of fucking hip hop. They used to sell that shit.
That's
on the street.
Yo, on the street, like
DJ Clue.
Yeah. No, I'm not even DJ Clue. I'm talking about like the African niggas on 125th Street.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Tapes was like, you could get it for $3.
So you was getting exclusive.
And $3 was a lot of money back then.
It was.
Now.
But I remember, I think one of the first ones I bought, It was either Nice and Smooth, bum, 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 bum,
bum, bum.
I got a funky rhyme with a funky style. And I remember buying to Cal, Method Man first, his solo joint.
Yes,
I
sir.
came to bring the pain, hardcore from the
brain.
METHOD.
What happened to hip hop, man? What happened to hip? I'm gonna tell you this. The other day, Dre was playing Nas' album,
Which one?
the newest
last
one,
one,
and
last one,
I
yeah.
just got so excited to hear that lyrical delivery with the rhythm over a beat that's just simple but so fire.
I'm gonna tell you this. Nas, the best thing he ever did was get with Hit Boy.
bro.
Yeah.
But like at this time now, like in his career,
Yeah.
that was perfect for him.
Yeah, he found somebody.
The complaint that I would always hear was one of mine too. Is like, this guy is so ill. Now, granted, when he worked with DJ Premier, clearly he created a classic. So all he needed was someone to give him some beats that was like really going, you know. But after that, in between, you know, he had a couple joints, but between what he's doing now and the DJ Premier, what was it?
Illmatic, the first
not
one?
it was
written.
Illmatic. It was written.
To me,
Illmatic.
It was written.
It was
it's his
definitely
best.
a classic.
That's his.
Yeah.
That's his
That's
best
the one
album.
with
Is
his
that the
face,
one who
the little
whose
kid on
world
the
is it?
face.
Whose
No,
world
that's
is
Illmatic.
this?
That's the first one.
Yeah,
Illmatic
Illmatic.
is a classic too.
Classic,
but just to give you some history on Illmatic.
Yeah.
It wasn't just DJ Premier that.
Oh
produced that.
no, but
He had a line. He had
Yeah,
the best
different-
producers
yeah.
out at
In
the
the
time.
city?
Yeah.
He had Q-Tip.
Q-Tip. Yeah.
He had Pete Rock.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
All
Pete
rappers.
Rock,
Yes,
man.
he
That's
had oh man, Premier. He had it was like two or three more guys, like
definitely
top-notch
had some heavy
producers.
hitters on his-
heavy
on-
hitters.
yeah, heavy
and
hitters
in
on
that
it.
documentary where they break that shit down too.
Yeah.
When I tell you they break down albums, everything.
Who was it? Eric Sermon? Somebody else maybe. Was it Eric Sermon? Who made
it
the
wasn't.
beats?
He was part of EPMD, but
Yeah.
he does make beats.
Yeah, he made beats too, right?
Yeah, he
I think
doesn't.
it was Large Professor.
Large
Okay.
Professor.
Large
Yeah.
Don't, talking about producers that make beats. Think about Havoc and
Oh my gosh!
come on, huh?
Listen,
You see Dre
Havoc,
get out.
Yo, Mobb Deep is my favorite hip hop group before everything. You know, as far as group is concerned, like to create beats and then to have someone to be able to lay that kind of delivery. I mean, what's one of the
Verses just tell me a verse, and I'm going crazy. Tell me to say it.
and that's
Tell me
the
to say
thing.
it. Tell me to say it.
Say it.
I got you stuck off the realness. We be the infamous. You heard of us. Official Queensbridge murderers.
Like, these dudes was 18, 17 years old.
I'm
when
gonna have
they
to
made
play some of
this
these
one.
records in the second
you
half
ha-
because
you
these
have
dudes
to,
don't
bro.
know.
Yo, like we
It's
could go
50.
like dog. We had a whole plan on talking on different topics, but we're not talking about nothing else.
'Cause
but
hip-hop is-
that's
it's
how
crazy.
legendary hip hop is, bro.
50, I mean, hip hop led us here.
Yeah.
You know, 50. I mean, hip hop has allowed people like us to come together and enjoy such an. You know what I mean? Like, I thank God for hip hop. You know what I mean? Because I think I wouldn't be in music if it wasn't for what hip hop
influence
allowed
that
me to
has.
feel.
All you gotta do is just look down at yourself. You know what I'm saying? Look in the mirror.
Style, yeah.
That's culture.
I mean,
that's hip hop.
It's influenced
I,
everything.
Yeah.
yeah, man. I don't know what it's done for you guys. Maybe
I was gonna ask Left because when I listen to your music, your delivery,
you are.
your content, you can tell that you're a student of hip hop. Like you don't, you ain't just out. Like you want to catch the vibe, but like you care about what you're saying, the music. You care about how it's crafted. So talk to me about how, like, some of the people that you've listened to have influenced you in the kind of music you create.
So I got to a point like when I was coming up, it wasn't about even keeping it real. It was about how many times you could kill somebody and sell drugs this many ways. If you could flip the bar clever enough, nobody cared. It was just like, yo, he's nice. And it came up in a cypher era, came up in a bars era, came up where what you said did matter. You know what I mean? But somebody asked me on the walk home from school one time, like, yo, bro, what if you got to a certain spot where like you have a voice and they asked you about your lyrics and they just found out what you said wasn't real? Like, what then? And I was like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That conversation stuck with me to this day. Like, it does matter, bro. Like, everything matters. That's how I feel. Like, I don't want to take it too serious, but Like a friend of mine, I could say Osmond Benjamin. We did a lot of music together, even just from my apartment. And I was the engineer on the joint, and he was the artist. And we put out a record, and like I seen him get a DM from this dude in Germany, and he was just like, he sent this long paragraph joints like, "Yo, bro, this record saved my life."
Wow, that's crazy.
And boom.
That was it.
So I was like, "What?" And I felt emotionally attached to that because I recorded and mixed it.
Awesome.
You feel me? But
Ooh, that's a whole nother
it
level.
just showed me how powerful music really is. You know what I mean? It's not just about, don't get me wrong, it's good to have fun. It's good about, it's a feel. And there's so many different like dynamics and factors that go into writing a record and creating a feel. But I grew up in an era where lyrics mattered. So my favorite artist of all time was Jadakiss. I could have put Jadakiss up against Bob Marley. You couldn't tell me nothing. Me and my boy used to argue Nas versus Kiss, and I was like, Kiss all day.
Yo, you know what's dog? God is speaking right now because I'm in the chat with my some good friends and my brother, and that came up, and it was Nas versus Jadakiss, right? And we all agreed that Jadakiss was the better rapper.
And why is that?
Yeah.
But Nas was the better artist.
Okay, I
Okay.
can't speak on that because I listen to them both, but I don't listen to enough Jadakiss to say that.
agree.
But
But listen to me though, right? So Jadakiss probably have 2 solo albums, or maybe 3 solo. I'm not talking about the locks, right? And his albums are okay.
This is true.
They don't sell they don't do super numbers,
okay, I see where you're coming from.
But Nas, man, he has like 3 or 4 classics under his belt, and he's still doing great, relevant.
Yeah.
But when it comes to, we was talking about features.
Just bars.
Nobody is messing with Jadakiss.
Let's talk about this. Remember the verses.
Yes.
Jadakiss standing there alone against Dipset.
He made himself.
He made himself. Yeah, he made it known.
Like,
I'm the best one on in the team. Y'all can't tell if y'all can't beat me.
Excuse my language. I'm that nigga.
Well, okay.
Clearly.
Yeah,
There's
made it known.
like certain techniques that I picked up from Kiss. Like to me, Kiss grandfathered the setup. So I'm gonna set the bar with this joint and the punches coming right after. This is what got me to ask. Honey said a drink was hot, so I threw my watch in the glass. It's a beautiful way to talk about ice. You know what I'm saying? But the setup was, this is what got me to ask. Honey said a drink was hot, so I threw my watch in the glass. Like that setup, you never heard that. Like nobody was doing that. Nas though, he'll give you a record like Rewind. Come on, bro. Or he'll compare himself to a gun. Like there's levels of just like
that, that's what I was saying. I was just like, when it come to Nas, right? I just feel like just leave him alone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. Jadakiss is a legendary. Like Jadakiss, like a god MC, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? On
That's
all
a high
levels.
compliment,
You
man.
know what I'm saying? Like a god MC.
That's a heavy
like
compliment.
to me, when they say he's like number 12 or 15 on the list or something like that, I feel that's disrespectful for Jadakiss. That's how dope he is.
But when people come out with lists, I really think they really come out with lists to not offend people, but get people riled up.
But I'll say this to finish my thought real quick, because what I realized after listening to Kiss for so long was that I couldn't relate to him to a certain level. Not in the streets like that. So then when I started listening to a Hove, a Kanye, a J. Cole, a Wild, like people that I started gravitating to about their truths that Kiss wasn't always touching on, I was like, yo, this is crazy, because it was like a different feeling. It was like, yo, I want to write like that. I want to write where, like, when I say some shit, the resonate part. Not to say people can't resonate with Kiss, but maybe that was part of the problem of him being limited. You know what I'm saying? Like, got to tell your truth. You know what I'm saying? But, like, at the same time, that wasn't mine. But I gravitated to him sonically, but resonate was different.
Okay.
So,
Yo, listen. I know we can talk about hip hop all night.
I think we can give it a little bit more time, man. It's our 50th episode.
It is.
Y'all clap it up for the 50th episode.
Dre, I don't even want to talk about nothing else, bro.
I mean, we don't have to.
Well, listen, I want to play maybe one or
two.
two records, but I think we can give ourselves a little bit more time to talk. We have a special guest,
Yeah.
our brother Leffway,
There's a lot of
in a
questions.
new space.
Because I mean, even and now hopefully we can get back to it. Just the way you brought up how you listen to a certain artist and what he does when he raps. A lot of people don't do that. Like, I hear punchlines and bars, but I wonder about, like, wow, he set it up, and then I hear it, but I don't really put. I'm
a big why guy.
Yeah, that's
Like,
why I asked you.
I'm a big yo, that was fire. Why was it fire?
There was a record that you showed us earlier this year, and that's what brought me to this question because you said something. The music was hot. I'm not sure if you had the visual yet, but as I'm listening to it, the things that you're saying are important to you, my brother, you're getting across. Because you said something, I was like, and I think I might have said it, but we was all just so hyped at the moment to hear how great it was. So I was like, yo, he just said, and it catches. So kudos to you.
Thank you, man.
Because it's coming across in your music. It comes across in music, what you say and how you deliver it, and it resonates. It leaves like, yo, that was clever, but you said something. It ain't no dumb shit. You feel me?
And one thing about hip hop is it's enough for everybody to get something out of it. You know what I mean? I remember my brother was saying, yo, like, one of his favorite artists is Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
And he was like, I feel like I can learn something from Kendrick. Like, I feel like I can write a paper.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's heavy.
So he was like, a lot of music now is just like, if I can't learn from it, and I feel like I don't want to study it, like, I don't want to listen to it. So it's just, like I said, hip hop is a broad spectrum of everything, man. You can 1, 2, 3 it, and it'll be dope. You can go into your bag deep.
It's influenced everything.
Yeah.
Because as we're talking, I'm saying, like, you know, we produce everything. We work with hip hop artists, but I think some people say, oh, y'all do R&B. We do it all. But it's funny how every genre of music is influenced by hip hop. Now, if you listen to country music, some of the rhythms, some of the newer country artists, you sit and listen to it because it has a little bit of a hip hop feel to it. Pop. I mean, hip hop has influenced and invaded almost every genre. It's in jazz. They will remake on a saxophone a hip hop record, and you'll know what it is. So hip hop is, happy 50th.
Yeah, man. Happy birthday, man.
And all that jazz. Happy 50th to us.
Yeah,
50 episodes.
Congrats to y'all.
Yeah, here at Rev 1. Listen, it just happened to turn out that we're in this amazing space in Englewood, New Jersey. Y'all got to look them up, shout them out.
Yeah,
it's an
like if you want to
space.
throw a Sweet 16, birthday parties, it's a beautiful
and
space.
Parties, yeah.
And it's black owned by some great people, man. Like, we call them family, man. This is an amazing place.
Yeah.
I've been here a bunch of times. She do pop-up shops, and it's like all black entrepreneur vendors from like cooks, chefs, people selling merch. The list goes on and on. Even like some fucking weed. I remember I came to one of the pop-up shops and I got some fucking good ass weed from there. So
and get your record recorded.
And you can get your record
mixed and mastered. Leffway is an amazing engineer.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
And artist.
Yeah.
So he covers the game. One thing we need to talk about at some point is just the engineer and the amount of respect that I think they're getting more now.
I think,
but we'll talk more about that.
I think the engineer is just as important as the producer and the writer.
Let's talk about that next go round.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back to the music, but what we playing? I definitely want to play some Mobb Deep. Would you give me some?
Quiet Storm.
Well, some Tupac.
Okay.
I'm gonna go West Coast. Let's play. I think I was a little bit taller.
Yeah. Oh man,
maybe some Slick Rick.
Yeah,
I gotta,
okay.
the original Lottie
got another
Dottie.
Oh man, Kiss.
Jadakiss, yeah. It's a lot to go by.
Gotta squeezing the juice out of the headphones.
All right, yo, I'm getting back to the
When you
playlist.
think of the problem,
Stick with us.
who, what, when.
Shout out to Indamixradio. I'm playing some more music. We'll be back in a second. We appreciate y'all. We'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Mine's just fluorescent. Ooh,
Crazy.
Crazy, bro.
Let's take a break for like 15 seconds.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Anyway, got a text from Dre. Told me to get dressed and be on my way. Yeah. Pulled up to the scene with it. And I'm super clean with it.